Have you been challenged to make a major mind shift in your career? Maybe that is something about how I could do something different to grow my business or help my clients have a better retirement success. We're going to talk about how I changed my mind on a very important aspect in my life. Coming up next on High Performing Practice. About 20 years ago, I was promoted inside of corporate America, and that gave me the opportunity to have a much higher income level. So the first thing that I did as a good financial planner was to increase my protection of my income and applied for increased disability coverage. Through the underwriting process, I discovered that I was a diabetic. And for the last 20 years, I've been managing my diabetes with medication, with exercise, and for the most part, for the first 16 years of my diagnosis, I've had a really manageable A1C number. But over the last 5 years, my metabolism has changed as I've grown a little bit older, and I found a new way to manage my diabetes with the help of a referral from one of my doctors. But in order to get part of this program, you had to go through about 22 videos. You also had to be interviewed by a couple medical practitioners in order to get approved into the program. During one of those interviews, they were talking about what is my goal of being associated with Virta Health. And I talked about I wanted to get back to having a good lifestyle, but also at the same time controlling my diabetes with a good, healthy A1C number of under 7.0. They stopped me dead in my tracks and they said, we're not interested in controlling your diabetes, we're interested in reversing your diabetes. That was the first time that any medical practitioner had even talked to me about reversing diabetes, because for the longest time, that disease was thought of as having no cure, as being irreversible. But at the same time, they've had success about having an aggressive diet, exercise, and shifting everyone's mindset from just controlling it with diet and medication to actually reversing the entire disease. And I'm at a process where I'm beginning that process of reversing what I once thought was an irrevocable disease. Now, how does that apply to your business? Well, first of all, we have a lot of different things that we need to do to help our clients and to act in the best interest of them. One of those, and one of the most complex and problematic problems that our clients come to us with, is retirement income. And so many times over the last 20 years, we've thought about building up assets and then going ahead and spending those down and managing that risk through asset allocation. But what we're finding through research is that that can still have a significant amount of risk because of sequence of returns, because we don't know how long we're living, because we're misusing Social Security, and we've lost guaranteed income in the form of corporate pensions hand over fist. And so there needs to be a mind shift of how do we generate retirement income. That's where Income Alpha comes into play. I hope that you take the opportunity to contact us on your next retirement income case so that we can prove to you how shifting your mindset to the new way of income planning can improve your client's outcome, but also move your practice to a high-performing practice.